special advisor to Mr. Governor on security matters, and is in charge of Amotekun, the new security outfit running in the southwest. Is representing Ekiti in that outfit. Yes, General, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
What necessitated the formation of Amotekun, the southwest security outfit?
Thank you very much. You rightly mentioned about this time last year, we have critical situations in our hand. In terms of security, we have kidnapping, we have herdsmen pursuing the farmers from their farms, we have a lot of ritual killings. The whole place look very, very bleak. And it continues that way. Within the leader effort, when you push these people from one state to the other, then they move from Ekiti to Osun, from Osun they move to Oyo. I think that was how that necessitated the governor of the southwestern region and the calling for peace and security in the region. That the 6 governors met and they convened a stakeholder meeting at Ibadan, where all the security agencies, all the 6 governors, the KBCs, all the various interest group in the southwest attended. And after that meeting, on the summit, came up with a technical group that met for almost 1 week at Ibadan, that came up with this idea of having Amotekun. It's a regional outfit to actually support the state actors, because we discovered that these criminals are taking advantage of the fact that the state actors have limited knowledge of the forest, and to get out to them, or they are hard out to get to them, always very, very difficult. So that's why the 6 governors met, putting their political differences behind, and determined that they have to provide security for the people of Southwest.
Okay, the formation you've told us how it came about, but the word Amotekun, we know is the name of an animal,
yes.
And it sounds scary to people. And how did you come about that name? Why not lion? Why not Ekun? Why not Kinion?
Operation Kinion.
Why Amotekun?
Operation Eri or what have you?
Amotekun is the king of the forest. It's a very wild animal in the forest, and we want to. It's something that we actually convey a message that we are up to something. You know, when you see Amotekun yourself, you know it. And just like when you said Lugini,
the very fearsome man now.
So that was what I said that okay, let's look for something that's indigenous to the people, something that is relevant with the people and will be accepted as a symbol of that outfit.
So what exactly is the parameter for setting up the organization and the composition? And well, in terms of percentages, and much more importantly, the Sir General, the leadership, who will take up the mantle of leadership?
During the technical session, we actually look at how do we get people to actually run this Amotekun and the mode and other things we could take. But it was decided that we use the agencies that are already on the ground. We have vigilante people, we have the OPC, we have our hunters and Buja, we have government agencies like the Peace Corps, the anti-grazing unit, the forest guard. These people have knowledge of where we want to operate. So now, and some of them are already part and parcel of government establishment. So that's why we decided that for now, let's use the agencies that are already existing. You are aware that the vigilante, OPC, no matter the name you compare, before they got to that level, they have undergone some bit of training Now it's good that we can use these people to be better for us than recruiting
fresh set of people,
civilians, and start having problem of compromise and or whatnot. So that basis, we now is good that we are going to start this operation with the people that have been operating in the system, that have been operating in the regions. We are going to recruit them based on their local government, and mostly they are going to work within that local government areas. And their job primarily is to acquire information for the state actors.
Okay, are they still going to go for further trainings? And when are you starting the recruitment?
We are not recruiting.
Okay, when are you going to start
well, maybe full operation. When are they going to be deployed? And then we see them up and about.
Important document we are waiting for from we are aware that it is development agenda for Western Nigeria Commission.
Exactly.
At the Badon. It's one that's coordinating the entire Amotekun. So they are coming out with the mode of operandis for the operation. And by the time we get that document, it will be circulated and it will now work strictly by the constitution stated in the document.
Well, sir, at this material time, we would like you to clear the air on something. Most people are being made to realize or being given the impression that the federal government is averse to the setting up of this security outfit. That it's like a way of setting up state police, regional police, state police, which has been, a controversial issue for a while. But I would like you to clear the air on the federal government's position and the position of the southwest states that decided to come together to form this outfit. Are we not witnessing law being broken, or is there a face-off between the state government and the federal government? We just want you to, sensitize, educate the people about the true situation of things.
Is it an affront to the Constitution
that kind of
the
thing,
Federal
yes,
Republic of Nigeria?
It is not an affront to the Constitution because the Southwest governors, this government, and they come up with this concept. This issue was discussed with the federal government. And with that federal government concept, that operation would have been launched on Thursday. So the issue now is the people that create unnecessary fear. Is social media have taken over the air, want to use as a state police, want to use against 2023. The issue we now look at. Let's look at the benefit we are going to get from this operation first. Do we fold our arms, or the governors, will they fold their arms and allow people to be kidnapped and to turn the whole entire Southwest to a place where you cannot do business, without security, there is no development. And since we put them in the position of authority, they have to prove to the people that they are able to deliver the dividends of democracy to them. So, taking that bold decision, I think it's supposed to be a welcome development to our people and to the government, because it is not an armed group. They are not going to carry arms. Theirs is to acquire information and give to the police. This job we are talking about is just because we are now changing Amotekun, publicizing this legitimacy. The OPC are working with the security agencies. The vigilante group are working with the security agencies. The other agents, the Peace Corps and other people that be getting information to the security agencies, it's not going to change. So what I tell you is that let's see what we can benefit from this. Then when we get to 2023, then we'll cross the road when we get there. But we can't start looking at saying, okay, people want to use this for 2023, then we'll now throw the baby and the bath away. And then we'll now continue the same situation we found ourselves about this time last year.
Well, okay, still talking about the composition of this outfit. How do you want to go about ascertaining the character and the nature of the people? Is it because over the years, this is Nigeria general, we're not fooling ourselves now. Over the years, we've discovered that some people take undue advantage of their positions with taxpayers' money to perpetrate evil in the society. You see policemen, soldiers in their free time giving out arms to criminals, even leading armed gangs and all that. So when you now see a coming together of people who have access to arms provided by the federal government and those who have, well, the know-how of the terrain. If it so happens that there are bad eggs in their midst, we're looking at a much bigger problem. So how do you want to ensure and assure that the people who come together are above board and then we get the desired results?
Yes, you are aware that these are people, our local people in the first place.
Yes.
And now let me stress here that there is no system that is completely foolproof. There is no any society, even America as sophisticated as this, you still have some of these people that want to sabotage the effort of the government. We have them. We are aware of the fact that they are there. And that's why we are going to put in check and balances to monitor these people. We are not going to leave them and start
and go to sleep.
And allow the OT to go. No. We have check and balances. And the people we are recruiting for, the people we are selecting for now, for that operation, we look at some of these agencies. They live on oath, like OPC. They said.
So you can't afford to do anything
yes,
wrong.
And the hunters who are bringing on board, they are going to be on oath.
They are traditionalists too.
They are traditionalists too. So they live. That's why we look at instead of going to recruit fresh people outside,
young men,
and then we compromise the system.
Okay.
Then let's look inward. Let's start from the people that we can have to some extent, maybe 60 to 70% confidence in their abilities and performance, than to go to a place where we are going to start from the scratch and start running Ekitistategov tomorrow. And that's why we believe that there is no system that is completely foolproof, but we are going to put check and balances in place to actually determine when people are going out of the objective of that operation.
Okay, let us look at the takeoff or the launch of Amotekun in the southwest. Other regions are going to take a cue, and a lot of people are kind of looking at it that will it not, be a kind of an arrangement that would be counterproductive. For example, like some may be, entertaining fears that they're going to use them against their ethnic, personalities. Like an Hausa person might be looking at it that they are against him. An Igbo man would kind of look at it. So also, when they form theirs too, the Yorubas will be apprehensive that can I travel to the east without being molested, without being apprehended unnecessarily? You understand? So what measures? You've talked about it that you're going to put in a lot of measures, but will it not at the end turn to a kind of an ethnic thing?
It's not good to talk to ethnic things because is it not better for you? You want to travel from here to Enugu now, and as you are traveling along the road, you are seeing vehicles positioned, then security agencies along the route, than for you to start traveling with uncertainty that whether you get to your destination or you not get to your destination. When we have these people in place, they support the security agencies. They are not taking over the job of security agencies in the first place. And then they are going to be under the supervision of the security agencies. We are not going to leave these people independently to start doing whatever they like. No. A document is being worked out. But under that document worked out, other regions that may want to follow cue from what the Southwest is doing, we usually have documents that will support the operation to make sure that the objective of that operation is achieved.
What is the business of the far north with what is going on down here in the southwest? My focus actually is my fear that people are beginning to read meanings into this thing and actually drawing attention away from the true focus of the whole thing. So how do you go about allaying the fears and maintaining your position? Look, this is the focus and that's the way it's going to be.
Yes, Nigeria is a secular state, and you have freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and they are free to express their own opinion. But I believe for the Betiala and the Fulani people that are still with us here, they will prefer it because we'll be having
a lot of
problems with between the farmers and the herdsmen. So we now feel like there is need for us to actually harmonize them So when we have this thing in place, the man will feel secure that the people will not intimidate him. And the man will, the only thing now is that he has to work according to the dictates of the place, that the scouts will not go into people's farm and go and destroy the farms. Then we'll have free environment to do his own business. The farmer too free to go about their own business.
Well, what I'm trying to say, General, is that do you have representatives of the Fulani herdsmen? Do you have of the farmers, local farmers, Ebira farmers, BBO, Pawantamas and all that, coming together to contribute information as to their needs and security challenges? Or it's just an Ekiti thing and the already existing security outfits?
No, you see, this is an operation. It's
Okay.
not a... It's not
A parastatal or something, okay,
it's
fine.
not a society group.
Okay.
That we have to bring everybody on board.
On board.
We should have confidence in the people who are put in position of authority to represent us.
Okay.
So bringing in large people, it will be very difficult to actually control the system.
Okay.
But when we have minimum number, relevant people, and put them together, we are Nigerians. We take care of the interest of everybody.
Okay.
What we want peace in the region.
Okay.
Yes, then let
Thank
us
you.
now talk about funding. Because the refrain in Nigeria basically is no money, no money, no money. There's so many issues to contend with already, and then when you come up with this kind of thing, there's this sense that money makes the world go round. What kind of provisions have been made for funding this outfit? Because it's one thing to start well, and then somewhere halfway down through and all that, begin to say, oh, we don't have enough money, we have logistic challenges, no money to fill our vehicles, no money to kit our this and that. So what provision has been made to ensure that the outfit is buoyant financially and able to run effectively?
I think for now, with the decisions of the governors, deceased governors, adequate provision has been made for funding of the outfit, because the funding has been decentralized to the states.
Okay.
So you are now left with what you can cope with. So it's what your resources can cope with that will be able to achieve your immediate objective. That will work on. But for now, you are aware that we already have about 20 vehicles painted, ready for operation. The men, we are gathering them together, waiting for when this document, this standing operational procedure will be ready before we take off. Their allowances already work out, and every other thing, fueling, and all that logistics arrangement that is required already in place.
How do you intend to contain this kind of, so that they don't dabble into domestic and leave it their primary assignment?
So there is going to be a code of conduct for the operation. Then your area of jurisdictions will be properly spelled out with that code of conduct.
And whoever messes up, what happens?
Will be dealt with accordingly, because we are going to have a commander that will be commanding the operation, and that commander is going to be on everybody and see what they do, and they are going to be a reporting system. And as I said, we are going to put our own mechanism, intelligence system that will give us information of what is happening.
Yes,
what people don't understand is that a policeman that is on the road and he got a call that a car is stolen. How is it going to identify?
He will have to check all the vehicles. Yes.
So you see, at times some of these people will be constrained to do certain things. And it's not all the time there will be opportunity to explain to the people that this is what is happening. So if there's a distress call that the car is stolen and the car is moving towards
in a particular direction,
maybe to
Asia or whatever,
then all those people operating around the exit gate will have forced to stop a particular vehicle that is behind that the brand of that vehicle, and then let me see, is this your own? What is this? The chassis number, engine number? You have to check. So in this way, I've told you, we cannot have a complete foolproof system, but we are going to ensure that such things are discouraged.
Okay.
Yes, it's been a pleasure having you on the program this morning.
So please, let me just a minute.
Okay.
We've been having a lot of publications, the social media. People have been calling me about the recruitment system. We are not doing any recruitment. Please, we are not showing any uniform for anybody.
Okay.
So the people will still use their traditional uniforms.
Whatever organization they belong to.
Whatever organization they belong, they will still be part of that organization. We are not going to separate them from their organization. We are not forming any standing army. They are not saying, okay, this is uniform, this is the type of weapon they carry. No. Then, don't be a victim by going to, because I have seen the place where they say you come and buy form.
For Amotekun.
We are not selling form. We are not even recruiting anybody in any manner. So the recruitment system has been laid down and we are going to follow it.
And it's internal.
At least as far as the operation is still concerned, we are going to use the existing structure we have to start the operation later. And secondly, we should look at what we intend to achieve our immediate objective now, instead of looking at 2023 for political gain.
Thank you. Well, you have said it. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
And we wish you the very best in your new undertaking.